Welcome to the Allen Park Sports and News Podcast. We have a variety of topics we're going to be discussing today. First of all, in local news, we're going to be talking about the Allen Park Jaguar football team. We're also going to be discussing the latest UFC 268 fight card. We're also going to be discussing baseball, basketball, and professional football news. So please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's get right into it. All right, so the Atlanta Braves just won the World Series. We're going to talk to our baseball expert, Kobe, and we're going to see what he thinks about the Atlanta Braves winning. Kobe, how do you think the Atlanta Braves were able to get this done?
Well, they were able to get it done by their key players like Jock Peterson. They had Ronald Acuna hurt, but they still had Ozzie Albies, Jorge Soler, who's the MVP for the World Series, and they had their reigning MVP, Freddie Freeman, along with their great pitching. So it ended up being a good core for them to win the World Series.
With Kyrie Irving out, that makes the Los Angeles Lakers NBA title favorites. But so far to start off the season, they are struggling. We're going to go to our basketball expert, Tiago, and he's going to tell us why he thinks they're struggling.
Well, the Lakers, they have a lot of superstars in the team, and I feel as if they're still feeling out who needs to do what, this and that, and just mix with each other. Like, they have to get their chemistry up, but this team has a lot of potential. Even though they're 5-5 right now, they could still make a run for the NBA championship.
All right, moving on to football. We're going to see if our sports analysts agree with us. We think the Buccaneers are going to repeat as Super Bowl champions, but we're going to take a look at that with our sports expert, Carson. Carson, what do you think about the Buccaneers repeating?
I think the Super Bowl is going to have the Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm just basing off of the players and how they've been playing so far this season. I think that's the best educated guess.
All right, so as of the time we're recording this podcast, Detroit's team, the Lions, are 0-8 right now. We're going to ask you, Carson, how do you think the Lions can come back from this next year?
As of right now, I think our biggest problem is probably the coaches. I mean, they don't really know what they're doing out there. So I think if we can just get a new coaching system next year, we'll be on our way to a decent season definitely better than this year at least.
All right, so we just had UFC 268, and I bought this card, and I'm glad I did because it was a highly entertaining fight card to watch. Starting off the night with Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler, probably the fight of the year right there. I mean, those guys really went at it for 3 rounds. Now, I picked Justin Gaethje to win, and I was right, but I was really hoping I was wrong. I wanted Michael Chandler to pull out the upset victory, but Justin Gaethje is just too much of a monster at 155 pounds, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the title shot now and he either dethrones Dustin Poirier or Charles Oliveira, which actually they're going to be headlining UFC 269 to fight for the lightweight belt. All right, in the co-main event, we had Zhang Weili taking on Rose Namajunas, and going into that 5th round, personally, I had it tied 2-2, but Rose had Zhang Weili on her back for, I would say, the majority of the rounds, so I thought it was a fair call to give that fight to Rose 3-2, in my personal opinion, so I do not think there was any robbery there whatsoever. And for the main event, we had Kamaru Usman taking on Colby Covington, and I really, really wanted Colby Covington to walk away with the win here. I picked him to win this fight, something I just really believed that he would be able to do it. And he's clearly the second best guy in the division, but Kamaru Usman just proves that he's, at this point, probably the second greatest welterweight of all time, right behind George St. Pierre. All right, time for some Allen Park sports news. We're going to turn to our football expert, Justin, and we're going to ask him how far the Allen Park Jaguars can go into the playoffs, and we're going to see if this is the end of the road.
I do believe it's going to be a very good matchup. It's 2 very talented teams. However, their quarterback is extremely good and has multiple college offers, and he's just a senior. And it is on their home field, so it's going to be a very good matchup, and you never know what could happen. Go Jags.
Yes, they have a very talented quarterback. He is a junior, but we're going to turn to our other football expert, Carson, who was giving us his expert insight on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. He's going to talk about the Allen Park Jags football run for us. So, Carson, what do you think?
I think anything can happen, especially at the high school level, but basing off of what I've heard about Martin Luther King High School, they have a number 3 quarterback in the nation, 27 D1 offers. A junior in high school, I don't know if we can do much against that. I mean, if our corners are on their game, we might be good, but other than that, this might be the end of the road. But good luck, go Jags.
For more episodes like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.